Mexico becomes the first nation to pass to the second stage, to the stage of the knockout. This is from the field. I'm Carlos Montero. Thank you for being with us. And this city was last night a big party. Everybody celebrating Mexico's beat South Korea 1-0. So that made them first in the group, and then they are going to play 2 more matches here in that beautiful stadium behind me, the Azteca Stadium. There is 1 more match to go in the group, and then the first of the group of 32 teams. But right now, it just finished a few seconds ago, USA did fantastic, another of the home teams. They got closer to clinching Group D. Not precisely going for sure to the next stage. Didn't play no Christian Pulisic the start of the first match against Paraguay. He was not here because he's hurt. And USA said, no Pulisic, no problem. They beat 2-0. Let me tell you a breaking news right now before talking about the earliest game. Morocco, who's playing right now against Scotland, score 1-0. I remind you, Scotland is first in the group. Great for Morocco. It's been doing something fantastic. Remember, it tied with Brazil. But let's go back to the early game. USA, the coach Pochettino said, I'm very happy we are making and showing this game that they don't know much. In the USA, football is soccer. Football is the American football. And he said, I want that people realize that football is a beautiful game, and this is just the beginning. That's what Pochettino, the US coach, he's from Argentina, is just the beginning. And then Group C, surprise leader Scotland, got a surprise at the first minute. Morocco scored. They are losing 1-0, the African Cup of Nations champion. The first match did fantastic. You remember the tie with Brazil in 1 goal. Brazil has to change completely his strategy. Is playing today. Is going to have a much easier game. Is going to play against Haiti later today. But there is 1 more match. It's going to be Turkey against Paraguay. The Latin America team started with the wrong foot. They lost by 4 goals against the USA. Big problem. People are worrying Paraguay because they didn't start this tournament the way they did. They hope to have to against Turkey. Now we have to take notes because we are playing the second matches. Like Mexico is already in the 32 stage, the knockout stage is what they call it. And let's go to see and remind some of the first matches. They were fantastic. Let's go to see, to have to refresh your memory of what's happened there.
The group stage of the 2026 World Cup is underway, and the knockout round bracket is beginning to take shape. Group C favorites Brazil and Morocco played to a 1-1 draw in the first round. Morocco struck first with the goal from Ismail Saibari in the 21st minute after a through ball from Brahim Diaz. Morocco continued to press hard, but the 5-time champion Brazil hit back with a moment of individual brilliance from star Vinicius Jr., who got the equalizer minutes later to give a point to both teams in their opener. Scotland, making its first appearance in the tournament since 1998, earned its first World Cup victory since 1990 when it beat Sweden 2-1. John McGinn deflected a shot of an opposing defender and passed goalkeeper Johnny Placide in the 28th minute, and Scotland defeated Haiti 1-0 in Group C at Boston Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Haiti, making its second appearance in the tournament, ending a 52-year drought, is still in search of its first World Cup point. The Grenadiers have more chances in quite in the round of 2. The Group C winner will face the runner-up of Group F, while the runner-up will play the winner of Group F.
Let's go to the standings of Group D. Like I told you before, USA is doing fantastic. They won 2 matches. They are almost, they are going to finish first, but we don't know what's going to happen in the last one of the first round. But let's see the standing of the Group D, as David. We have the USA has 6 points. All of them they play 2. Australia, who lost today, has 3 points. And then we have Turkey and Paraguay, who are playing later today. They have 0 points each one. I mean, so far, the 3 of them, let's say USA is going to pass to the next group. And then the 3, Australia, Turkey, and Paraguay, has a big chance to be second or maybe one of the 8 best third. Let's see the fans. The fans went crazy here in Mexico City. It was a party, but also they were celebrating the previous game, USA and Australia, and we have some sounds of that.
No, the first angle was kind of hard to see, but they had a better angle for it, and he was clearly on. I was a little scared that maybe another player was in the way or something like that, like Balogun, but he wasn't, thankfully.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good goal from the beginning. I got concerned when they waved it off when the flag went up, but that's what virtual reality, the virtual assist is for. So it counted, it should have counted.
Brilliant, amazing,
fantastic, absolutely amazing.
Scotland's going to win, but Scotland's going to win the World Cup.
We're hopeful.
How about your team? What are your expectations about it?
We're going to win all the way. No Scotland, no party.
Taking it all the way, right to the final.
Did you watch the games today?
We went to the Scotland-Haiti game. It was an amazing game, and tomorrow we have Morocco, and we're going to win.
Do you think that you're going to pass for the next round?
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to beat Morocco tomorrow.
And then Brazil. We're going to win. Easy.
Everybody has a hope. Everybody has a hope to go to the next round. Everybody has, and there are few teams. They lost the 2 matches. They have no many possibilities, but the fans, they want to believe and they have to do it. I remind you, you can follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter, X, TikTok, and also on YouTube. You can find the older shows. You said, oh, what's happened in the Brazilian game against Morocco? I don't remember. You go and you can see the highlights of the game, and everything is in our YouTube channel. Let's do a very short break, and we'll be back with much more information. Start to rain here in Mexico City. See you in a little bit. This is Carlos Montero. We are in from the field. Before going to the break, we left you with some beautiful picture of Mexico City. Last night, people went to the streets. More or less 500,000 people were on the Fan Fest watching Mexico beat Korea 1-0, and after the game, they start to celebrate on the street. It was really fantastic, really something make you really impressed to see all that. Right now, they're playing Morocco, who's doing fantastic. Morocco is scored the first one and is beating Scotland 1-0. Scotland is in the first position in their group, so that put Morocco in a great place to go to the knockout stages. Then we are going to have Brazil and Haiti. Brazil didn't start the way they wanted. They are going to play against a team that's going to start in a World Cup. It's the second match is going to play Haiti. So Brazil shouldn't be tough for them to beat Brazil. Something funny before going to the game Brazil-Morocco and the players. Today, the President Lula said Lula doesn't like much Neymar. Neymar is on the bench, and he said Neymar is the only player in the world who does home office. He's playing from his home. He means from the bench. Neymar is a friend of Bolsonaro, and Lula doesn't like it. Okay, we are talking about Brazil. We are talking about Morocco. Africa, Latin America, they have fantastic players. Let's see some of them.
Among the South American stars, we can highlight Colombian Luis Diaz, who has been a standout player for Bayern Munich and has earned his status as a national team idol thanks to his talent in offensive plays. Uruguayan Federico Valverde stands out for his leadership with La Celeste as one of the best midfielders who, at such a young age, has become a two-time UEFA Champions League champion. The Argentine national team will defend the World Championship title it won in Qatar 2022 with a roster that includes Atletico de Madrid forward and key attacking player Julián Álvarez, and forward Lautaro Martinez, also known as El Toro, who has led Inter Milan to 9 titles in Italy's Serie A. Among the footballers from the African continent, there is Mohamed Salah, a Liverpool legend who will be playing in his final World Cup with the Egyptian national team, a 3-time Golden Boot winner in England and 2-time recipient of the African Footballer of the Year award. Representing Nigeria will be Victor Osimhen, an elite forward who has made history in Italian Serie A. Representing Morocco will be the uncontested star of Paris Saint-Germain's right wing, Achraf Hakimi, who during the 2022 World Cup was the defender with 26 successful tackles and recoveries, the highest number in the entire tournament, guiding his team to a historic semi-final appearance.
About these great players, all of them are great, even from Africa, from South America. I want to ask Hamid Mark, our football analyst, who is with us. Hamid, how are you? Thank you for being with us. So far, Hamid, which one are the players that surprise you the most, and which are the players that disappoint you the most in this World Cup?
Well, I think so far, honestly, the two best players in terms of their resume surprise and also disappointed me the most. Messi has surprised me on how high his level is still at the ripe age of 39. He surprises me on how well he plays on the highest level. And then obviously the biggest disappointment has to be Cristiano Ronaldo. When you have Mbappe, you have Haaland, you have Harry Kane, you have quality players playing very well. I think he's the biggest disappointment so far. I would say a surprise player for me, to be honest, in the whole tournament so far has been Gyökeres for Sweden. We only seen him play one game so far, but he looks very well. He played for Arsenal, my favorite club, the whole season. He looked kind of shaky here and there, but with his national team, he looked pretty good in that first game. So I think he is the surprising player for me so far in this tournament.
Disappointment for me. I was surprised. I was expecting much more from Ronaldo in the first match of Portugal. You think he's going to do better in the next one?
I think he's going to do better now. If you're asking me whether he's going to score a goal or not, that remains to be seen on how Portugal play. Because again, Ronaldo is not the type of person who can do it by himself. Now he's depending on his teammates, and unlike Argentina, who are still formed around how Messi play, Portugal seems to be kind of stagnant in how they want to play. They don't know whether they want to use Ronaldo or go around him. So I think he will have a better game than the first game he had. He only had 2 shots in the first game, so I think he'll do a little better than that. But whether he scores or not depends on how the Portuguese play their football.
Hamid, here in Mexico City, people are extremely happy because the team make it to the second round, to the knockout stages, but they are not so happy with the way Mexico is playing. Yesterday they won 1-0. Some people say, yeah, they won because the goalkeeper made a mistake. What do you think about Mexico, the way they're playing?
Well, I think Mexico is playing very good football. Now, you're right. They did win against South Korea on a lucky goal. But again, you have to make your own luck. And the reason why they won that game is because they're always pressing, they're always attacking. Being at home is a really big advantage for the Mexicans. So I honestly, the more they play, the more they win, the more they build confidence, kind of like the US, they will play better. So I think they deserve to be where they're at. They're playing very good football, in my opinion. They're energy team. They're pressing very well. They're defending very well. They're a very structured team. And going forward, they can hurt you and cause you to make mistakes as they did in the South Korea game. So obviously you want Mexico to play better. If you're a Mexican fan, you want them to play a little better, score multiple goals, like make it 3-1, 4-0, stuff like that. But in this group stage, it's all about getting the 3 points. And so far, they're doing that. They basically guaranteed their berth into the round of 32. So that's all you can really hope for. And as the competition goes further, you will hope as a Mexican fan, they would play better football.
Hamid, just finished USA. I was listening to Pochettino, the Argentine coach, who's in charge of the USA team. He seems very happy. I mean, he was talking to the crowd, saying hi to the crowd. I was surprised because Christian Pulisic was the best player when they beat Paraguay. Today was not him on the field, but it looks like the team didn't miss him much. What do you think about that game?
Yeah, so he came into this tournament kind of nursing a calf injury, and then it got aggravated in the last game. So they didn't play him in this game as a precaution. They trusted that they had enough firepower to beat Australia, even though he is the star man. And honestly, the thing that they did today worked out. The fact that they didn't put him into the USA national team in this game worked out because they have enough pieces on paper to beat a team like Australia. No disrespect to Australia, but during this game, they really didn't look like they were going to hurt the United States of America. They had a couple of chances late in the second half, but really you were counting on USA to get the 3 points, and quite comfortably. And the USA honestly should have had more. I think Boligan had a prime opportunity in the second half to make it 3-0 and really put them to rest. But there was no question that the United States national team was going to win this game. And just like Mexico, if they keep winning in the group stages and building their confidence, when they get to the knockout stages, they can do something really special. I personally predict that the U.S. will make it all the way to the quarterfinals. If they do that, they will make it against Spain. And I think that's where their run will end because Spain is a way better team in terms of quality. But I think the U.S. men's national team could do something very special in this tournament if they keep playing the way they're playing.
Jaime, the last question. Let's talk about who's playing right now. Morocco is beating Scotland 1-0. Morocco went to the semifinals in the last World Cup. How far do you think Morocco can go this time?
So like you said, they went to the semifinals of the last World Cup. So I think the ceiling for them, or the expectations for them, I should say, for the Moroccan fans is to go as far, if not go to the finals. They are the AFCON champs. So they're one of the best teams in the tournament so far. Now they're very underrated because they don't necessarily have the star power, say, of France or England or Argentina have, but they're a very good side. Right now they're leading 1-0 against Scotland, and because of the draw they had with Brazil, depending on how Brazil plays against Haiti, which, to be honest, we all think that Brazil should put away Haiti quite comfortably. They're fighting for that top spot in the group. So shout out to the Moroccan fans and the team. They're playing very, very well, but it's really about them and Brazil. Which team can have the least amount of mistakes to top the group and have an easier run when it comes to the knockout stages?
Hamid, thank you very much. Always very nice talking to you. You are very knowledgeable about the sport. Thank you, Hamid. Mark, he's in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Now let's go to another of our stars of Telesur, Charlie Montero. Charlie has the chance to talk to some fans, and that's what he found out.
Hey Carlos, how are you? The games are finally over. Every single match from now on is an important match. There's no more room for mistakes. Brazil will play against Haiti tonight, and it will be a very tough game. Let's remember, Brazil has 5 World Cups, and Haiti is coming back to a World Cup after 52 years. It will not be easy, but for neither side. Brazil will not be able to count with Neymar once again because he still has a calf injury. He might come back for the next game, but tonight it's already ruled out he will not be playing. Haiti, on the other side, will try not to think about the last time they faced against Brazil in 2016 in the Copa America group stage match when they lost 7-1. But let's not forget that in this World Cup, anything can happen. But before we watch the game tonight, let's see what fans had to say.
I have high expectations. We have to win. It's from a smaller CONCACAF nation, and I think Brazil has the 3 points. Really need the 3 points today.
Neymar won't be playing again. What do you have to say about that?
I mean, it's unfortunate he got injured, but we have a lot of star power. We have a lot of good attackers, and I think we still have enough to get the 3 points.
I think they'll come out and win like 3 or 4-0. I think they played good against Morocco, but they didn't have a ton of chances. The midfield didn't play well, so I think our attack is going to look really good.
Brazil's going to win. I think that's obvious, but I hope that they don't underestimate Haiti because they're not a joke. The World Cup is never easy, and a lot of teams get knocked out because they underestimate the other team. So I think if Brazil is just focused, 1-0 is all that matters. 3 points, whether it's 1-0, 5-0, it doesn't matter. It's 3 points.
Well, there you have it, Carlos. It makes sense. Brazilian fans are very optimistic. They have a lot of history in the World Cup, but I'm going to give all my strength to Haiti. I want that small team to surprise the world. Back to you, Carlos.
Thank you very much, Charlie Montero. Just started raining very hard here in our studio in Mexico City, so even though it's our time to say goodbye, take it easy, see you tomorrow, but we are going to finish the show with the number 1, Diego Armando Maradona. You know what it has in common, Diego and Messi? They two hit the ball with the left. Let's see what Maradona has to say about the left.
Yo me equivoqué y pagué. Que del alma brota, del corazón futbolero que vive en toda la gente. Se celebra este mundial desde nuestro continente. Hoteles, canchas, estadios, culturas, pueblo y euforia. Mundial de fútbol es fiesta que se graba en la memoria.
Este grupo colombiano en Nueva York están.
¿Están en Nueva York?
Sí.
Yo no puedo entrar. Los yanquis no me dan la visa.
Unidos ya por el fútbol que nos trae su alegría. Estamos haciendo historia en América Latina.
En Latinoamérica sabemos dar amor. En otros lugares tiran bombas, como los israelíes a los palestinos. Que eso sí, es vergonzoso. Nada más, los quiero mucho. Buenas noches.
De Suda, vamos a pegarle de Suda y celebrar esta fiesta hasta que salga el campeón.
pro.
La pelota no se mancha.